hey. It's Friday. Y'all know what that means. It's Friday. Hey, Janet, I knew you were going to be number one. And yes, Janet was number one again, as usual. Hey, Pranesha, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Mm. Ernestine is on with us. Good evening. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Linda Kelly is on. Happy date night. Hey, Trey, it was good seeing you too, man. Didn't know you were so multi-talented. Lala is on with us. Monir is on. I ate from Ruin Thai twice this week, y'all. Sarah Stevens, Liberty County's finest and Liberty City's finest was with us. And well, Pranesha, I'm sorry, but Janet got hers on first. Margarita is on with us. Hello. Good to see Camila on. Thank you. Ethel from the Highlands. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Got some interesting news coming your way. Barbara Dolores is on with us. Lydia Stevens, good to see you as well. Ramonda says, check my inbox. I will. Brenda Elizabeth, good to see you as well. Ula is on. Thank you for joining us. Shayla Brown is on. Good afternoon, Shayla. Sheila is on. Hello. Hello, Andrea. Good to see Glenda Jones. She is back in our good graces. Good to see her. And then Katie is on from the EKG ladies at Candler. Had to have my annual EKG, and man, they gave it to me. But they were professional and they were kind, and I appreciate them. Got me in and got me out. Good to see Tab. We are counting down the days to your exit. So good to see you as well. Julia Pierce is on. Always good to see her. She is Miss Tabby Allen, and we appreciate her. Talia is on with us as well. Hattie is on. Hello. Good to see Liddy Reddick with us. And then Laura Renee Smith is on time today, not an hour behind, all the way from Pennsylvania. Good to see her. Eric, good to see you. God bless you as well. I am doing well. Sharon, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Vornice is on, out to dinner with a friend. And although she's out to dinner with a friend, she's on here with us. So good to see you, and thank you so much for joining us. Alan Wright, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Vanessa Taylor says, please vote. I agree with her. Barbara, good to see you as well. Yes, I'm running a little late because we had a couple of things going on. I'll tell you about it. Good to see Rita on with us. David Kirkland, it has been a wild week. I had to see y'all. Delora Simmons is on with us. Hey, Miriam Jones, cousin Mary, good to see you. Betty Jackson is on with us as well. And happy retirement to Glenda Jones. I'm going to give her a hug for that and some love because I got some work I need you to do. So happy retirement. It's good when you can walk away and not be ran away or chased away or carried away. So happy retirement to Glenda Jones. And it's good to see Anissa. Thank you, Anissa, for joining us. Bernard Stoney is on with us as well. And Ernestine says she had orientation with the city of Savannah. Um, and Dr. B says she'll be in the house. Well, tell Dr. B she needs to be in the house, right? Thank you so much. Candace, Pastor Candace Harnett is on. So I'm wondering, Candace Harnett, is there a special young lady with you, Candace Harnett? I don't know. So you have to let me know. Good to see Billy on with us. Carrie Lawson is on. Hey, Carrie, good to see you. Sheila is on from Brunswick, Georgia. Gloria is on with us. And we glad to see Michelle and Mr. Bill with us as well. Um, And let's see. Catherine Grant is on as well. Felicia Roberts, thank you for joining us. Bernard Stoney says NYC is in Savannah today. NYC is in Savannah every day. Uh, but good to see you. Evelyn Marshall, thank you for joining us. And I ran into Joya Dinkins yesterday. I actually saw her for the first time in a while. So it was good to see her yesterday. And sitting right next to her is Richard Dinkins. And so, yes, she's sitting next to you. So, sending out love, my brother Richard Dinkins, his beautiful wife Joya, and the Dinkins clan. I saw Tam Tam Reeds today. I saw her, and she has another a poem. So good to see her. And Pastor Candace says that my sweet Maya is there. Hey Maya, hey Maya, we're sending out love to Maya. And Antoine, I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. Barbara, good to see you. Mama Marsha is on with us, so I'm giving her some love. And then Diana is on saying positive thoughts my way, so I'm gonna send positive love back your way. Good to see Ironball Taurus. Thank you so much. And then, of course, the small business mogul herself, Marjorie Young, is on. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Derek says, I saw you in line to vote, and I appreciate you getting out there and voting. Um, Billy Nebb says, we're the best low country ball in Savannah. I do not know, but these folks can tell you. Good to see Dr. Patricia West has joined us. Thank you so much. And Candace waved hello with Maya, so I'm waving hello back to Maya. Jacqueline Grant is on with us, and and the and Olga is on. Olga Bland, she is the matriarch of the Bynes family. Good to see you. Patty is on from Florida State Coast, and Marjorie met Mrs. Warnock, and I'll talk a little bit about that. Sheila says the best low country in Savannah is Linda's Seafood. Sheila, you might want to put an address in there. Tanya Scott Green, good to see you. Michelle is shouting out to Billy. Good to see Eloise Dudley. Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Dudley. Good to see you as always. Vanessa is on with us, and Tam Tam has voted, so we appreciate that. I am glad that you did. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. And David agrees, definitely Linda's. Um, and Jacqueline and her husband voted on Tuesday, so we thank you for that. And and Michelle is getting a little ahead of me, but it's okay. We'll get to that as well. And so I know I'm starting a little late, but it's been one of them days. Um, so Iron Bull, you can't vote tomorrow, bro. The early voting is over, so you can only vote now on Tuesday. So you missed that window. That window is over. So Iron Bull, stay in the bed tomorrow. Get up early on Tuesday. That is when you can vote. Okay. So hey, Pat Solomon, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining us. Let me see. Let me get my stuff right. Okay. So. Um, All right. And so Sarah Stevens says hubby and them. I love it when you have the whole family thing. Y'all go vote together. So I appreciate that. And Linda Stevens is on. E. Joyce Paris, I was starting to look for. So I'm glad that she's on with us. And again, it's Friday. And good to see. Wow. So Sean J. Chris was here. And so I'm hoping that Dr. Candace is there and the kids. Good to see you all. And Catherine, it was my pleasure as well to see you on Sunday. We got it out the way Sunday. And so, I mean, we have lines, but, we stay in line for the things we want to stay in line for. So, over 1 million votes cast. Chatham has voted very strongly. Y'all get in line and vote on Tuesday, okay? Alicia is on, and we're sending her still love out in memory of her great dad. And she visited the canyon, or will visit tomorrow the canyon for the first time. I will tell you, it is something to see. And thank you so much. Barbara Kaufman is on, and her whole family has voted as well. Good to see Judy Nixon Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us. And Elise is going. um, to New Orleans. So I hope you have a good time. Good to see the Honorable Gabrielle Nelson, the councilwoman from District 1 in Port Wentworth, Georgia. I saw her twice this week, and so my life is always better when I get a chance to see her. Uh, she makes me smile as well. Gigi, good to see you. Also, the Honorable Linda Wilder Bryan, Alderman for District 3, the city of Savannah, always out doing great things, always out concerned with the people. And, you know, we were out there riding hard this week as well. Tam Tam will give rides to the polls to those who need it. You know it's Friday, and you know what happens on Friday. And I was running late today, but it is Friday. And so I had to get to Friday. I mean, the week was really stressful. It was really challenging, but I knew that I had to get to Friday. Good to see Jamal Brown, my double brother as well. Judy voted on Monday as well. Mardell, good to see you. Good evening. And so it's Friday. You know what we do on Friday. So um, it is Friday, 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 Friday. And so, yes, David, we have a good concert. I'm going to try to get by there. And so we know what you want you to do. We want you first to like the page. We want you to like my page. Like this page. Y'all know I don't go online for foolishness. And you know I don't get on there for mess. So go ahead and like the page. The second thing I want you to do, share the video. Good to see you, Miss Loretta. Thank you for joining us. Share the video because we're not jealous what our love. Crystal Kaufman has joined us, and she loves the bow tie, so I might have to wear it some more. So good to see Crystal as well. But go ahead and please go ahead and share the page. I'll wait. Go ahead, share the page while I drink out of my Angelini cup. So see my Angelini cup? See? Yes, my Angelini cup. Good to see my brother Kenny Flo from Colorado. Tuning in to Savannah. Glad to see you, Flo. I know you got snow already. Good to see LaVon Lewis. See you. Good to see you, sir. Good to see Byron on. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining us as well. And so we appreciate you. Good to see Rockin' Robin McDaniel Beck from Kansas City, Missouri. And yes, yes, we appreciate that as well. Iron Bull, yes, somebody was shot, and I'm just leaving there, and it does not look good at all. Erica Kane is all feeling better. I am glad. I was worried about you. I was going to have to bring you some chicken soup or something. But good to see you. Hey, good to see Albertia Jackson. I'm going to give you love for just reasons that you know of. I know it's been a difficult week for you, and so I want you to know I'm thinking about you and praying for you. And you know, I mean, things just happen. It just happened. We don't get to control when and where and how, but just want to send out some love to you. And but let Twiggy is on, and she says she's ready for this concert. Well, Twiggy, if you see me, don't act like I'm telling you now. I'm gonna act like I don't know you. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna act like I don't know you, and you know why. So I'm just gonna be like, keep on moving. I'm gonna say, good to see you. Keep it going. Good to see Patricia. Thank you so much. I appreciate that as well. Um, Good to see Coach Cassell Bell on. I know she has a big game either tonight or tomorrow for Rains High School in Jacksonville. Good to see Kerry as well. Good to see Dr. Tony Reddick. Good to see you, Pastor. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. So I want you to go ahead, share the page, like the page. Share the page, like the page. And Terry Mobley has joined us. She is getting ready for the Intermarket Savannah Bridge Run Walk in the morning. Good luck to you. I ain't going. I don't think I'm going. I don't know. I might. I don't know. I might. Good to see Francis Hutt on as well. And so here we go. 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 So let's talk about what is going on. But first of all, we send love to our girl Tara. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. You know we do three apple green hearts and then the red heart, and so that is Friday Night Live. We send out love to our girl Tara just because we're just sending out love, and so I want you to know that, and so send that out. We appreciate that. Beverly Edie, I did go to Georgetown Elementary School and I visited the Lion Kings, and that was really cool. Some awesome young men that are princes and don't know that they're kings, but over at Georgetown, they're positioning them to be kings. You have to prepare them to be kings. First of all, you have to let them know that they are a king. You have to let them know that that seat is waiting on them, even if they don't realize it yet. But yet, it takes a caring community of adults to help prepare our young men to be kings. We are the example that we set for them, and so oftentimes we have to be careful about the example we set. So thank you, Beverly. I enjoyed coming to Georgetown. Um, let's see. Let me see. And prayers. Um, we are sending out love to Michelle's brother Frankie. So I'm gonna give you some love for that as well. Ivory Fair is on, and she hopefully will behave herself. Good to see Sabrina on with us. Um, and Carmesita is on, and I hope your dad is doing better. And we're sending out love. And Terry Mobley says this is her third time. Well, very good. Uh, and let's see what else. And then we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. Good to see. Let me see. Janice Frazier on as well. Margie says it's hard to hear me tonight. I don't know why. Um, but still, good to see all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. And this is week number 141. 141. 141. 988 days of Friday Night Live. Yes, yes. Well, I mean, amazing. 2 years and 8 months of Friday Night Live. 32 months, 13 days. Every single Friday, we have been doing this. We can't stop. We won't stop. Good to see you, Tree. Thank you for joining us. 141. I'm sorry, 141 weeks we have been doing this as well. Just amazing, 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 amazing. And Terry and Ivy, y'all stop with all this teacher-student love stuff, okay? Thank you very much. Good to see Edward Markey on with us. You picked a side job. Look, make your money, bro. You can always look back at Friday Night Live. So I give you a pass. Make your money, okay? Ernestine is still in the airport. And Randy says, please look at a SCAD tax proposal. I'm not sure what you're talking about at this point. But yeah, we are 141 weeks. We have been doing this. So, and I'm not letting y'all go. So running a little bit late. Today was the last day of early voting. And so I was blessed to host again Reverend Dr. Senator Raphael Warnock here in Savannah, who I am supporting for to remain our senator. And so we did a march to the polls, and so it was very well attended. Thank everybody who came out, and we were glad to have Senator Warnock here. And so we're asking. We've had record turnout. We want you to get out there and vote. Okay, vote for who you want to get to vote. Randy, that is state law. SCAD doesn't pay taxes, but then neither does other educational institutions. Churches and nonprofits don't pay taxes either. So, I mean, the problem is that, I mean, you can come after SCAD, but you have to come after everybody else. So, you know, you call your legislature. We play by the rules that are set for us by the state. So, but good to see Diane. Thank you for joining us as well. And William says, thanks for dropping by the City Emerging Leadership graduation. That was really, really cool. And I was really excited about what I saw. Good to see Regina Johnson Jackson on. Thank you so much. Jacqueline is on with us as well. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So let's talk about the week. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a wild week. So I can work my way back. So we had Senator Warnock here again. There is no more early voting. Early voting is over. And it's over. So now it's just election day, 7 to 7 at your regular voting booth on Tuesday. and we want to make sure every vote is counted, every voice is heard. Good to see Dr. Tony Johnson, Jordan, Dr. Tony Jordan, my brother, on as well. Good to see Shirley Spears. Thank you so much. So that's all. It is what it is, and wherever it ends up is what we're gonna live with. And so we know that one of the two gentlemen will be our senator, and so we'll move on. So 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on this Tuesday, December the 6th, wherever you usually vote at. So that's all it is to say. Just do it. Good to see Regina Young on as well. And yes, we know we've had it appears a homicide of some sort on 38th Street. I just came from there, which is why I was running a little bit late. I go on the scene for this stuff. I have to see what's going on. So I wanted to see and be there in the moment for those who are living there and around there. We still know the details. It seems to be a little more domestic than anything else. So we'll see what's going on. I don't know most of the details, so we'll just pray and hope the facts will come out. All right. Everybody rise. Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant has entered the room kind of on time tonight, so I'm just glad whenever she's around. So glad to see her. So I'm just gonna give her love because it's her. Juan Grimaldi from the Highlands, good to see you as well. Thank you for joining us. So that's the deal with that. Last night it was kind of wild. We had a situation in which somebody, a kid, maybe 15 years old, was out doing door knockers with his grandmother, and apparently went to put a door knock on somebody's door. Somebody shot through the door and injured the young man. So it was crazy. So I was at the hospital with the young man, and fortunately he's going to be fine. He's going to be okay. But that was scary. And I understand the shooter was arrested. I mean, you know, so we'll just see where that is. I mean, you could think somebody is going to come into your house, but I mean, they hadn't come into your house. You just shoot through the door. I just think that's kind of irresponsible. But that's my opinion, and I don't know all the facts, but for what I know, I mean, that young man could have been killed. So good to see Erla Webb on with us as well. And Condoleezza is at the Ghost Pirates game. I'm supposed to be there. I hope I will get there. Good to see the Honorable Rhonda Tomlinson, who celebrated a birthday 2 days ago. Good to see you, Your Honor. And I'm going to give you love just because it's you. So I'm giving you some love. And happy birthday. Y'all wish Rhonda Tomlinson a very happy birthday. Y'all give us some love. Show us some Savannah love for me, please. Linda always meets great people. So thank you so much. And so Bishop Grant says hello, and Reverend Tillman and I actually, we had a great turnout from First African, and I went to First Tabernacle, and we marched to the polls on Sunday. It was pouring down rain, and then it just went away. Pastor Tillman and the First African Baptist Church family fed folks, and I didn't get a plate, but they fed everybody well. So thank you, Pastor Tillman and First African, for always doing what you do. Thank you, Pastor Osborne and First Tabernacle Baptist Church. Thank you, Bishop-elect Eric Mason. And Jesus First. Thank you, Pastor John Morris. Who else did I see there? I saw Pastor Keith Bruin was there as well. So thank you all for showing up. We appreciate you being there as well. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead, Randy. You're confused by my answer. All right. Well, according to Georgia state law and federal law, organizations like SCAD that fall within a certain tax status are exempt from taxes. In some cases, income taxes or some types of taxes, they're certainly exempt from property taxes. And so that is why we cannot charge SCAD because they fall within the state and federal categories that we cannot tax them for their property. And so that is the same with SCAD, with South College, with Savannah Tech, with Georgia Southern, with Savannah State. It's also the same with the over 700 churches that we have in our community. I mean, we can't tax them. The law does not allow for us to tax them. So I hope that that answers your question, Randy. Um, Let me see. Good to see Paula. She's glad to be in the number. I'm glad she's in the number two. And everybody sending love to Rhonda for her birthday. Hopefully, Rhonda, you see it. Good to see the amazing Ann Allen Westbrook. She is going to be the representative elect for the State House 163 seat, which is my representative. And so I told her to enjoy her life while she has it because January, her life changes. And she'll see, it gets rough out in these streets. Um, so here, see Rhonda, everybody giving you love. Good to see Gloria on as well. Um, And Ann says, I'm looking handsome. I'm going to have to buy me a whole bunch more bow ties. Good to see you, Tiffany. Thank you for joining us. Sunshine Tammy is late, but she's here. Katrina is here. Good to see you. And thank you for joining us. So I wanted to talk about that. So now let's talk about Tuesday. Or was it Wednesday? Might have been Tuesday, Wednesday. But so Ursula, good to see you. Um, so I'm up, getting ready for my day. I'm supposed to go to Georgetown to talk to the Lion Kings and to read to the Kinder Cubs. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Ursula. And I get a call that they believe that there is a shooting incident, an active shooter incident at Savannah High School, and that six students were shot. Um, and you know, that's what I got. And so of course, immediately, it was Wednesday. Thank you, Terry. I immediately kind of jumped into Superman mode. Evelyn, good to see you. And putting on clothes faster than I wanted to. I didn't even get my baby hair done right. I mean, I was trying to get my baby hair going down, and I didn't get a chance to get that done. Hey, Barshina, thank you. Good to see you. Maddie, good to see you as well. Uh, and and so I get there and I see absolute pandemonium. Um, it was a lot of students, it was a lot of parents, but it was an overwhelming display of police force. Most of that came from the Savannah Police Department that came to support um, the Savannah Chatham County Public School System. They came to support. In this case, the school board has a police department that takes care of um, school board facilities, and so we came to be of support, or as we call it in the business, mutual aid. Um, and what we did not know was that in at least 12 other counties in Georgia, um, this was going on as well. It appeared like some type of robocall or some type of coordinated event came into the 911s that were very specific about six people being shot and a description of um, what a suspect looked like. And so what happens is, and I'm telling you from what I know, is that when that call goes in, then a couple of things happen. So first of all, your law enforcement mobilized. The Savannah Police Department was there within 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, everything we could throw at it. The Georgia State Patrol was there within minutes. People came from literally all over the place. And then the hospital, and it's really Memorial in this case, Memorial Medical Center, Memorial Health, which is the Trauma One Center, they get ready for mass casualties. Okay, and and so the mass casualties then become um, wait a minute. The mass casualties become a signal for them that they need to be ready for people that are in trauma, people that might be dead or close to dead. So then you see a massive get ready response for the hospitals to be ready to receive people who've been victimized. You see students that are calling their parents because they're being told that there is an active shooter situation. I see Julia Carter, and I'm going to give her some love, and I want y'all to give her some love too. We still loving on you, Miss Julia. We're not letting you go. And so the students are calling their parents, and so the parents are showing up at the campus. All of this time, we're going through, or the Savannah Police Department is going through each classroom as they partly evacuate the school to ensure that there is no shooter, or if it is, to isolate the shooter. Good to see you, Barry. And it is determined that this is a hoax. Nobody was hurt, and thank God everybody got to go home. Every one of our students, went home, and every one of our teachers that did an awesome job. Good to see Gina Yvette. I got your Christmas list. Good to see Molly on as well. And Kiwan, good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. And so then social media takes over. Good to see you, Beatrice. And so you have people that are reporting stuff that don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay? And so that is the issue. Good to see you, John. Good to see you, Chastity. And we then take what we think we believe and it becomes worse, which is why once I knew what was going on, you could look at, I went ahead and I posted because it was important, because you had people on here saying all kinds of stuff. There was somebody at other schools saying they shooting over here too, and there was nobody shooting over there, but they're saying people are shooting over there. And these types of things. Good to see you, Billy and Chuck. Good to see you, Tanja. But that's why it was hard to be able to to bring it in. Good to see you, Miss Sadie. I'm just giving you love because you Miss Sadie. Thank you so much. But it just took off on social media. And so despite us saying it was a hoax, there was still people as of yesterday that was like, nah, something happened. We hiding it. I took the kids I took the kids to Effingham, to the hospital there at Effingham, which was crazy. And the fact of the matter was that everybody wanted to be able to try to, I guess, be a reporter, but they were perpetuating false information. And it made it very, very difficult for us to be able to bring it back in because we were so quick to believe the false information. So the reality is this. Thank God it was a hoax. It was a hoax that was in at least 12 to 13 counties simultaneously in Georgia. We had no children that were hurt. There was maybe a child or two that was treated for minor things. One might have had a seizure. And personally, I figure like this. When you don't know, people didn't do the best they can. Again, some parents say, well, we didn't know immediately. Well, I don't think you could know immediately because we didn't know immediately what we were dealing with. I think parents calling, kids calling their parents kind of helped to spur that on, but we didn't know. So then parents are showing up trying to get on campus to get their kids out of school. Well, you can't really do that when you really don't know what you're dealing with. And so I mean, it was just this thing, and it just went on and on and on and on. So you know, I went to the school. I went back to the school um, that afternoon, and wanted to talk to the teachers. There was a teacher who was detained because they did not know who he was, but he fit the description that somebody gave. So they put handcuffs on him and they put him in a car. And when they ascertained who they were, who he was let go. So despite the pictures, there was no one arrested. Okay, nobody was taken into custody, and the teacher was cleared. And so that is kind of what the issue is. I mean, I think the news of the day was that thank God nobody was hurt. Thank God our kids went home. Thank God our teachers at Savannah High and the faculty and staff acted admirably. I went to Savannah High yesterday, Alderwoman Wilder Bryan and I, just to show love on the teachers. Out of the kids, there was probably about 100 kids in school, and we just hung out with them, just showing them love, just showing them some normalcy, and really thanking these teachers for doing what they did. I mean, and I don't think we really give teachers enough credit for how they responded. Because some teachers, I'd have been, I'm out. No, they stayed and they made sure these kids were okay, and they were wrapping their arms around these kids and they were comforting these kids, and they were doing that even yesterday when all the women Wilder Bryan and I went over there. So thank you, teachers, for doing what you did. And I mean, I guess you know they could always do something better. I guess we all could do better when we know better, and I think we'll go back and we will observe this, and obviously there's always room for improvement. But the reality is the reality, and the reality is that it didn't happen. Uh, Good to see. Thank you, Reverend Easton. Antoine asked about the audio and video kids have. Well, I mean, I don't know. I have not seen audio or video, but give it to the police because again, I was on the school. I was at the school. I was in the school. There were no bodies on the floor. I mean, now they heard something. I heard videos that had some sounds of something, but it was not a machine gun. It was not a machine gun. Nobody was shot. And I mean, I just don't think that we want to be able to say, I mean, you don't hide people that are shot. You can't. And if it happened in the school, the reality was, that's what it is. So, and that's what the reality is. So, I mean, I think the Savannah Police Department and we brought our SWAT team. We were ready. We were ready. We go hard with our kids, and so I was happy to get in there and to be able to thank them as well for doing what they did. Um, and so we know that the FBI is involved with trying to figure out who it was that perpetuated this. They will find out, and we're going to hold somebody responsible for it because you're right, Gloria. It was an expensive host, but I mean hoax. But the reality was is that the systems worked, and so we'll get better, and we'll do better, and that's what this is all about. So thank you so much. Um, let's see. Thank you, Cassell. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Chastity and Julia. I mean, yeah, I'm appreciative because again, Dr. Tony Jordan used to be the principal of Savannah High, and I mean, again, these teachers, I mean, they did an amazing job. And it is a traumatic incident, and it was a little traumatic for me. I left there and went out to Georgetown Elementary to talk to young people out there. But the reality was is that it could have been something, but it was nothing. And so we improve. This is not the time to point fingers. This is the time for us to be able to improve. And each incident, you learn something. So this was a real time drill, and if this makes us better for a time that it actually happens, I say go for it. So, Billy, no. First of all, It wasn't Uvalde. It was Savannah Police. We were going in. We were going in. We were going to go in and take care of our young people. So that's how we roll. Good to see uh, uh, Noti Vision. Good to see you, Ola. And actually, what happened with this today, well, not what today, but it's always good to see Noti Vision, television, Georgia on. And thank you so much for keeping us informed about what's happening in the Hispanic community. Um, Good to see you, Latasha, as well. Um, Jean, good to see you. And Jacqueline says she get a chance that they think of the kids first. Um, Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker. You late today? You gonna call your mama again today? You gonna call mommy again, Debbie? You gonna call her? And hey, we were going in. Um, so again, it was a difficult situation. It was a hard situation. It could have been way worse. It turned out better than we ever would have expected. And so of course people blame me for it. Hey, we were there just trying to help. And so my shouts out to the Savannah Police Department. We showed up, and we were going to go in hard for our kids. I would have felt sorry for somebody who would have tried to perpetuate that. And I think it's also sent a very clear message that somebody tries some crap like that, we got something for them. So good to see Jacqueline Jones White on as well. That's all I really wanted to talk about. If there are any questions, I can answer them. So you have questions, go ahead and ask them. I do want to update you on LOST, the local option sales tax. We made an offer to the county. We gave them two offers. I think they rejected it and sent us, and we're trying to get this done. We're going to get it done. We have to get it done because we have to be able to preserve taxpayer dollars. So we're working hard to be able to help to maintain that. We're going to go to mediation next week, so we'll see how it goes. All right, Jaquan Oliver, good to see you, sir. So anything you want to know about in our final minutes, any questions you have about anything, let me know. And we will address them tonight. Uh, Anything that you think we should know. Tell me about it and let's talk about it. So, and Debbie Williams Walker is calling her mommy because I'm picking on her. Poor Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker. Cry me a river, Debbie Williams Walker, calling your mommy. So your mommy can come and say, be nice to Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker. Matt, yeah, loss is getting better. I mean, the reality is this, is that loss is to sustain, property taxes. And so, the county reduced their millage rate, and, that's an issue. So, but that's not what loss is for. So we have to, get that done. Um, they talk about using robots. Yes. Hey, good to see Mayor Larry Baker, the mayor of Waltowerville, Georgia. Khadijah Flannings. I do not know how she's doing. I have not seen her today or yesterday, so I don't know. But you could certainly send her a message and ask her how she's doing. Dr. West says, please ask the SPD board to clarify school speeding zone times. I will get that information and I will put it out. Okay? Billy, good to see you as well. And let's see. The stoplight at Benton had 3 accidents. Is there a way to adjust the timing or remove the flashing yellow? Juan, send me an inbox, please, about that, and let me look into that. Okay? Let me do that. And Ethel says the Highlands Facebook page is really getting upset about the traffic and the accident. Okay. Well, again, y'all send me that. Let me look into that again. We really would have loved for T-Splosh to pass so we can get this construction done to help improve that. We just have to find something else. Good to see you, Odell family. Appreciate you joining us. Um, is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Feel free to ask. Um, but I was running a little late today. Um, so anybody else? Chastity said that we have access to the same area. I'm gonna check into it and see if I mean if you know what the issue is about. So we have experienced traffic engineers, and so they should be able to tell us why and what's occurring. So we will definitely do that. Do I have holiday plans? Well, my holiday plans are as follows. On next Thursday, I'm hoping to pass the City of Savannah's regular budget. Soon after that, I would love to be able to um, deal with this loss thing and get that knocked out of the box. Then after that, we're probably gonna go home and see my mother and father and my siblings and my nieces and nephews, and go be a son for a few days, and that's it. Um, to me, that's those are the things that are important to me. So, um, Billy wants to know who has the best Christmas lights display around town. I do not know, but Debbie Williams Walker says she knows. Um, what else would y'all like to know? We appreciate you all joining us and coming out and hanging out with us. You hope to see me on the stage at Monica concert telling y'all to vote. Yeah, I mean, look, if um, I think I'm going to the Monica concert, but the fact of the matter is, we need to treat we need to treat voting like we treat the Monica concert. We need to make the time. I mean, we'll stand in line to park at the Monica concert. We'll spend the line in line to be, checked and all that. We need to spend the time, same time voting as well. Good to see Tremaine Young as well. Margie Jefferson has joined us as well. Um, let's see. You see a lot of apartments and being built. Who do you talk to about why rent is so high and continues to go up and jobs don't give raises to match the cost of living? That is because in the state of Georgia, Tiffany, there is no such thing as rent control. There's no such thing as rent stabilization. People can charge what they want to for rent. And so they don't have to have affordable housing. They can raise what people are willing to pay for it. So that means that's market driven. And so for us, the city of Savannah has been busy trying to create affordable housing projects to create people, give an opportunity to live in quality housing, both single family and apartments that are deemed affordable. Okay, and so that's the purpose of that. Um, you know, it's rough. It is. I mean, you got to have people to say, hey, you can't just raise the rent, so high, because it does not um, match the cost of living. Good to see Larry Head. Thank you for joining us as well. So sweet Rita says, how can we change and get rent control? Um, you have to call your state senators and your state representatives and have them to propose legislation to prevent some type of rent control or rent stabilization or something. I mean, New York has it. It prevents you from, raising rent too fast or too high or too often. And so, um, that's how you do it. It's not handled on the city level; it's handled on the state level. Um, Thank you, Patty. I know he appreciates that. And Michelle says, thank you. I appreciate that. Patty's offering prayers. Thank you. Paula wants to know, is it law that if a person did not vote in a primary election, they want to be able to vote in a runoff? Um, yes. If you are registered to vote and you did not vote in the general election, you can vote in a runoff. Okay? If you are a registered voter and you did not vote in the primary, you can vote in the runoff. Okay? Good to see Stardasha on. Thank you for joining us. Stony! See my beautiful, sweet niece on. I'm giving her love just because it's my girl. Y'all know how I feel about Stony now. I will catch a case for Stony. Uh, I will. So, um, anybody else? Any other questions? And it was good to see you last week, Stony. And I'm coming back soon. So when I come back, we need to hang out. You need to go ahead and give that little joker to somebody to babysit so you can hang out with your favorite uncle. And I said favorite uncle. That's right. I said it. Your favorite uncle. All right. You welcome, sweet, sweet reader. I appreciate you asking. All right. So any other questions? Anything else I can answer? So it's been a wild week. Um, hurricane season is over. Thank the Lord, it is over. And we are now in the season of Advent, the season of waiting, the season of expectation. And so I just will ask you the question, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you expecting? At the time of what was going on, uh, the Lord had not um, spoken to the folks for quite some time. And then there was going to be a prophecy about a star that was going to lead to fulfill scripture. Um, and there was a lot of waiting for this child who it was forecasted would be born in a manger, wrapped in swaddling clothes. That goes back to the book, I think, of Isaiah or something. And they waited, and they didn't grow weary by waiting. Didn't grow weary by expecting. And then one day, the star appeared. And I think that the same thing is very important in our own lives. What are you waiting for? What are you expecting? Some of us are just living. Shirley, early voting is over. You can't go tomorrow. Don't go. Don't go, Shirley. Nobody's there. They off. You can only go on Tuesday. But some people live their lives in hope of something. They're waiting for it. They're expecting it. And that is hope, and that's faith. And if you have hope and faith, you can do anything. Good to see the Monica Thornton on as well. And so we need to exercise this spirit, although we're waiting already knowing what the outcome is going to be. We are waiting knowing that, you know, theoretically, that at some point the star is going to come and these wise men, these magi, will go on their journey. We know that they would get there and they would find in the manger this virgin woman with this child wrapped in swaddling clothes in a manger. because there was no room for him in the end. And they would adorn this child with frankincense and myrrh and all of these expensive things. And then they would leave, but then being warned in a dream not to go back the way they came, they went back another way. I want you to expect great things. And I want you to wait for great things. I want you just to know, wake up believing that great things are going to happen. And you know what? Good things are going to happen. And you know what? Good things are going to happen to you because you deserve it. And you're a good person. And so you wake up waiting and expecting for the good thing to happen to you. And you can't get sidetracked because you see things happening to somebody else. And you don't hate them on that either. You're happy for them because you know one day your star is going to come. And your star, whatever that star is for you and for you alone. It has your name on it. It has your fingerprints. It can only open up with your face ID on it. I want you to wait and expect. Okay? Tiffany, how does a virgin have a child? Well, make it make sense. Well, the fact was it didn't make sense. That's why it's called a miracle. Because in our natural sense, a virgin can't have a child unless somebody way bigger than you and I do it. So that's how it makes sense. It makes sense that it was forecasted and it had to happen this way so that you knew that this child was half human but also half divine to fulfill his purpose as set out. But again, I want you to expect the great things because you deserve the great things. And since you're expecting the great things, I want you to sit and wait on the great things. And don't grow weary by waiting for the great thing. It might be years. It might be half of a lifetime. It might be a few minutes. But in due season, your time, your great thing, your sign, it comes. And I don't know why I'm stuck on this, but I know what happens when I get stuck on something because somebody needed to hear it. That you're down on your luck, you're blaming yourself, you're blaming somebody else, you're blaming your circumstances. It might have been something that you did, or you feel it might have been something that you did. You look around and you see stuff happening to everybody else, and you don't know why it's not happening to you. I'm saying to you, wait. Be in this season of expectation. Be in this season of waiting. It was a couple hundred years, maybe 300 or 400 years between the end of the Old Testament and the beginning of the New, in which God was just silent. He didn't say anything. People lived and died and did not hear from the Lord at all. Yet one day, they got their answer. So whoever it is that needs to hear this, whoever it is that needs to be encouraged by this, I just want you to know that your time is coming. You just got to wait for it. And although the season of Advent this week is the first Sunday of Advent, which is a season, which is why Christmas is not a time. Christmas is a season. Advent is a season that you just have to wait your season. Some people's seasons are different than others, but when your season comes, I just believe that you will get everything that you expect and even more than you didn't expect. So whoever it is, I'm stuck on this, Pastor Tony. I'm stuck on this. I don't know why, but somebody's waiting for something. Good to see you, Twiggy. Somebody is sad. Somebody is depressed. Somebody is down because their name is not called. And I know that feeling that you try hard and you work hard and you think nobody is watching. I know somebody's watching. And I'm expecting with you for great things for you when it's your season. But in the meantime, hey, Tanya Patterson, you've got to be in a season of expectation. You have to be in a season of waiting. And wait till your time comes. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated by the wait. You just keep on working and doing your duty and being about your business. And every now and then you look up to the sky looking for your star. Hey, Lisa Thomas from Hinesville. Good to see you. But just go ahead. Keep on waiting. Your day is going to come. 2022 might have been a jacked up year for you. Might have been a hard year for you. Might have been a difficult year for you. You might have decided that it wasn't worth it in 2022. Tiffany, you say it's you. You asking about a virgin. You got to believe first, Tiffany. You got to believe. And Tiffany, you got to believe in the impossible. Because the impossible means that I am possible. So just wait, Tiffany. You're going to be fine. And great things are going to happen to you. Hey, Pinky. I hope they'll have all the votes counted on Tuesday, Barry. But just keep waiting. Keep treating people right. Keep loving on people. Whenever you see an opportunity to do well by somebody or do right by somebody, do it. Treat people good even if they don't treat you good. Don't trade evil for evil. You treat people right even when it's not fashionable. And one of these old days, you're going to look up and your star is going to be there. One of these old days, it's going to be your time. Your expectation and your waiting will manifest into something great. Monica, it might be that new opportunity you've been waiting for. And you know what? It might be something above what you ever expected. It might be a job that's paying you way more money. It might be paying you more money you were making before. And the funny thing about it is, Khadijah, is that the way this thing works is when you're waiting, it comes when you don't even expect for it to come. You ain't got to go out seeking for it because it comes. And I want you to just make sure you stay focused. Make sure you keep your eyes on the prize. Make sure that you wait and wait patiently. Keep looking to the sky and know that your waiting is not in vain. That you wait and you expect, and then one day you're going to manifest. And I can't tell you when. I just know that you will. So, that was just on me. So keep on waiting. Be patient. You won't have to wait as long as you have waited. You're going to be fine, and you're going to have great things to happen to you. But you have to believe that great things can happen to you. And you have to think that you are deserving of great things happening to you. And you deserve it. And you can't be worried about what's happening to other people. You're deserving of it. You're deserving of it. Say it. I'm deserving of it. And then stay focused. Keep looking at the sky. Keep waiting, expecting those things. God will blow your mind. Good to see Sherry Price on as well. Thank y'all so much for coming out and joining us. I appreciate you all. And sending out love also as well. Lost our friend Carmelita Maynard last week. And her services are on Monday. And I don't think she really knew how to get on Friday Night Live, but her sister Altheria did. So we're sending out love to them. But, you know, Tiffany, you're going to be fine. We're 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 going to be fine. And it's going to manifest. And when it manifests, I want you to tell me. I want you to tell us, because a testimony is not a testimony unless you tell it. That's it. That's it. Let me get out of here before I mess around and, but it's not testimony. So love you all. Appreciate you all. And we will see you next week. I think I'm traveling next week, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to make this happen. Good to see you, Dr. Silva. I hope you're doing all right. Yvonne, good to see you. Gene, good night. Thank you all. I appreciate you. And love you. Nothing you can do about it. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Khadijah, you're going to be fine. Great things are going to happen, Khadijah, and I want you to tell me when it happens, okay? I'm telling you, it's going to happen to you. You deserve it.